Dear students, welcome to the lecture series of Electrical Machine 1. Our today's topic is method of improving commutations. Now, we know in the lecture of commutation, we know the process of commutation. What is meant by commutation? The commutation is nothing but the reversal of current when the coil passes a brush. Now, it means that whenever the armature coil passes a brush, at that time there must be an reversal of the complete reversal of the current. If if there is if the current is not reversed completely in the armature coil, at that time it leads to occur it leads to sparking. Now sparking is occurs in between the brush and the commutator segment, which may damage the both. So methods of improving commutation. We know the problems in practical commutation. We in the lecture of the commutation, we discuss about the ideal commutation as well as practical commutation. In case of the practical commutation, we know that every coil, this is nothing but an armature coil, this is commutator segment, this is nothing but a brush. Now, every coil practically having an inductance in it. Now here we consider coil A having some value of the inductance. Now whenever the current in coil A is reverse, at that time the current reverse is means the current is changed, and whenever the current flowing through the coil is changes, and EMF is induced in it, and that induced EMF in case of the coil A is nothing but the reactance voltage. So reactance voltage is the major problems in case of the coil A. So because of the reactance voltage, it opposes the change in current. So here we require the 20, in ideal condition here we require the 20 ampere, but because of the reactance voltage present in coil A, it is only 12 ampere. Why the reactance voltage is present in coil A? Because the coil A is undergoing short circuited by this commutator segment. So whenever any coil is short circuited by the commutator segments, then the reactance voltage is present in that coil. Now, because of the reactance voltage, so instead of 20 ampere in this direction, we will get only 12 ampere, and 8 ampere current is passes from the commutator segment 1, and it completes the path through the air, and that path in the air is nothing but a sparking. So this is the major issue, major problem in case of the commutation. To overcome that problem, we have to discuss about the methods of improving commutation. So our today's topic is methods of improving commutation. Now, improving commutation means to make current reversal in the short circuited coil as sparkless as possible. Means we are we have to reverse the current in a coil in such a way that there is no sparking in between the brushes and the commutator segments. There are two methods of improving commutation. One is resistance commutation, and second is the EMF commutation. Now let us discuss the resistance commutation. Now resistance commutation method uses carbon brushes for improving commutation. The use of carbon brushes make contact resistance between the commutator segment and brushes high. This high contact resistance has the tendency to force the current in short-circuited coil to change according to the commutation requirement. Here we consider this is nothing but the coil. This is coil A, coil B, and coil C. Now whenever this coil B is the short circuited by this commutator segment, these are the commutator segment. This is nothing but a commutator segment A. This is commutator segment B. Now this black part is nothing but the brushes. Now we know that whenever the coil undergoing short circuited, it must carry the current in the reverse direction. Now here this coil B, where coil B is undergoing short circuited by the commutator segment. Now when if you use copper brushes, here if you use the material of brush which is made up of, let us say it is copper. Now we know that the copper is a high conducting material. So whenever this current is flow, IC current is flow, so maximum current is flow through the commutator segment B and through brush B, because and through brush, because because we know this is the smallest path of the current, and to flow the current always choose the smallest path. So here IC current, instead of taking this short circuit path, it is directly maximum current pass through this path and small of the current is passed through the short circuit coil. But we required the complete reversal of the current, and for that we required the maximum current through the coil B and minimum current through coil C. So here this copper brushes is replaced by the carbon brushes. Carbon brushes is having high value of the contact resistance. Now whenever this current is passed, because of the high contact resistance between the high contact resistance of the brushes, no minimum current is passed through this path and the maximum current is passed through the short circuited path. And during so this period is sufficient to complete reversal of the current. And sorry, now hence, because of this high value of the contact resistance, a minimum value of the current passed through the commutator segment B and maximum current is passed through the commutator segment A, and hence there is a reversal of the current will be tested through the short circuited coil by using this resistance commutation method. Now advantages of carbon brushes are the carbon lubricates and polishes the commutator, and if sparking occurs, it damages the commutator less than with copper brushes. But the drawback is that this is resistance commutation is not accurate to neutralize the sparking. So here the next commutation is the EMF commutation. Now we know the problem in case of the commutation process is the production of reactance voltage. Now, while in case of the EMF commutation, we have to produce the voltage which is opposite to the reactance voltage, and which that reversing voltage may neutralize the reactance voltage which is present in the armature coil. So there are two ways. First, by using brush shifting method. In this method, brushes are given a sufficient forward lead to bring a short-circuited coil, that is coil undergoing commutation, under the influence of the next pole of opposite polarity. Since the short-circuited coil is now in the reversing field, the reversing voltage produced cancel the reactance voltage. Here, initially, the brushes are lie along the GNA. We know this is nothing but the GNA, geometrical neutral axis. Geometrical neutral axis means the axis which bisects the angle between the two poles. So here, so this is nothing but the GNA axis. Now, if we give the sufficient forward lead to this axis, which is called the MNA, this is magnetic neutral axis. Magnetic neutral axis, it means that the axis which is perpendicular to the average mean path of the flux. So whenever the armature rotates, at that time the MNA also shifted, and brushes also shifted, which is already discussed. Now, whenever we give this lead from this position to this position, at that time the coil which is undergoing commutation is shifted to the pole having opposite polarity. And we know that if the coil is shifted the, in the region of the pole having opposite polarity, the direction of current is reversed and the reversing voltage is produced in the coil, and hence that reversing voltage neutralizes the reactance voltage. This is the first method, which is by using brush shifting method. But the drawback of this method, the reactance voltage depend upon the armature current, which keeps on changing. Hence, the brush shifts. This necessitates frequent shifting of brush. Because of the continuous changing of the current, changing of the armature current, there is a continuous brush shifting, and this necessitates frequent shifting of the brushes. And second is the greater the armature current, the greater must be a forward lead for a generator, and this increases the demagnetizing, and more the lead, more the demagnetizing effect of armature reaction, and hence we know that this demagnetizing effect becomes the main field. Now second methods of the EMF commutation is by using interpoles or compoles. Interpoles or compoles are the small poles which is fitted to the yoke in between the main poles. Here, and the poles have interpoles having the polarity which is same of the leading main poles. Here the pole is given. Now the leading pole is the north pole, so the polarity of the interpole is north. Here leading pole, leading main pole is the south pole, so the polarity of this pole is south pole. Now interpoles are placed in between the main poles. Here in between the main poles interpoles are placed. Now a small number of turns are wound on the interpole winding. Here we see voltage is applied to the field winding, and this is nothing but the smalls are the interpoles, these are the main poles. So interpoles are connected in series with the armature winding. So there is a small number of turns of the windings are wound on the interpoles, and interpoles are connected in series with the armature winding. Now, when the interpoles carry current, at that time the the direction, these interpoles and armatures are connected in such a way that they carry the opposite current. They carry the same armature current but in opposite direction. Now the when the interpole winding carry current, it produces this mmf. When armature current carry the current, which also produces the mmf, and as the direction of the current is opposite, they produce the mmf in opposite direction, and hence by using this interpole mmf we cancel the reactance voltage which is in opposite direction of the interpole mmf, and hence we neutralize the reactance voltage. So this is the best method. Interpole method is the best method to neutralize the reactance voltage. Function of the interpole, as their polarity is the same as the main pole ahead. For a generator, we will talking about the generator. They induce an EMF in the coil which oppose the reactance voltage. This leads to sparkless commutation. The MMF of the compole neutralizes the cross magnetizing effect of the armature reaction in the small region in space between the main poles. Thank you.